Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, April 15th, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I told you yesterday we had a really good day. Well, I'll tell you, we had a really terrible day today. We're dealing with just incredibly volatile and erratic pattern here. You can see this in the Dow, just the last 4 days. 4 days ago, Dow's up. Next day, Dow's down. Next day, Dow's up. And today, Dow's down again. And our trading system needs 2 days in a row of stocks moving in the same direction. So you can see how this choppiness is negatively affecting us. Actually, I'm amazed how well we've done given this. It's just, we're still over $100,000 for the month of April, but we got hammered today. Just how bad you can see. This is where the Dow closed yesterday. It opened down 380 points. No, I think 480 points. Yeah, almost 500 points today, at least on this opening range. And we went from having positive $12,000 on the close yesterday to closing out negative 30,000. So our swing difference between where we were yesterday with those 13 positions went a difference of over $40,000 against us. That's pretty grim, and I quite honestly I was surprised. A 500 point drop on the open, that's significant, but I'm surprised it took us down that much. But it just, yeah, we were just raped this morning on the open. Horrible open. And then we got into 8 new positions, 4 positive, 4 negative, and 2.5 hours. And these are all inverse, by the way. So we go from being long the market here and losing our shirt, and then we get inverse positions here. And 2.5 hours into the day, we're up $18,000. Well, that's not repairing those losses totally, but it's a good start, and I was feeling pretty good about that. But then that starts to reverse. Just no consistency here, and we end up positive $3,800 going into tomorrow. I mean, I'm glad that's a positive number, but again, I just feel like we're seeing more we saw it go from $18,000 positive to positive 3,800 by the close today, and God knows what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, it's just like trying to predict this insanity is really tough. And all I can say is, hey, it's amazing we've done as well as we had. We still got a great month going for April, but boy, I can only handle so much of this. This is really, really tough. I'll show you just a couple of the stocks. If I didn't tell you, Dow officially down 445 for the day. That's up, a fair amount from where the low here was. But it's just like we didn't want that. If it's going to go down, keep going down so we can make money on the inverse stocks. But nobody's making any money in this. You're not making money if you're long. You're really not making money if you're short. It's just switching back from day to day is really difficult to trade. I'll show you just as we had 13 positions coming in, and I'm showing you just one example of what happened, but it's like this happened with virtually all our positions. This is ARWR, Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals. We bought this on a big gap yesterday. we closed with just under $1,000 here yesterday in profit. I mean, not a big trade, but at least we had a profit. And then this morning, just into the trash can here. And that ends up going to a $3,000 loss. So basically, we go from $1,000 profit to $3,000 loss. And this is just one out of 13 positions. It almost the same thing happened with everything. And the losses in some of those stocks were greater than what you're seeing here. Just a bloodbath this morning. I'll show you the one good stock we had, just so I don't sound too pessimistic. This is SCO, which is short Bloomberg crude oil. So this is an inverse stock. Crude oil goes down, this is going to go up. We got a gap yesterday, and then we got in about the second hour. Closed pretty much where we got in, but big gap this morning. And then it kind of weaves around here, but it's pretty much staying up there. That looks pretty stable, at least so far. And we're up $4,600 positive in short Bloomberg crude oil. So I can't say I'm happy, but boy, it could be a lot worse. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Thursday.